Greetings, brethren. Today we're gonna try a Scottish beer, Belhaven. Which I'm not gonna insult the Scots any longer with that horrific accent. I'm sorry, I do apologize. But we are going to have Belhaven, Scottish ale, rich, nutty, smooth. Let's see how that stacks up against more English and Irish varieties of ale. I will admit I've not had this before, and I don't think I've had any Scottish ales because I've never been to Scotland, so I never had the opportunity to try their beers locally. And I don't know, for some reason, English and Irish ales are just more common in Germany when you do get that sort of thing. Because I simply probably because I suppose we do have a lot of Irish pubs. We generally get a lot more Irish beers, and the odd English pub exists as well, and they'll have mostly just English ales. Something like a Newcastle Brown will be very, very regularly served there. So yeah, I'm kind of curious. I saw this and I thought that looks fun, and we're gonna have a go. So hope this fits in the half-pint glass. It should. Okay, I can already tell Scotland has a different version of 330 milliliters because this is less than what you get in 330 milliliter bottles of German beer. But that's fine. I don't mind that because usually the German ones go right to the rim on these glasses. So I guess you can see why these are half-pint glasses and not German measures, because they're very clearly made for foreign stuff. But yeah. Oh, okay, the smell is really interesting and nice. Oh, I expect great things from this. The color is great too. It's kind of between a brown and a red ale, so the red-brown sort of color. Again, I still don't have that backlight. I apologize. It's apparently it's coming from China. I was hoping it wasn't a Chinese-made thing, but I suppose everything these days is Chinese made, so it seems to be taking forever, the shipping. But yeah, it's like a red brownish color, almost sort of like a deer would be, like a red deer would be. Yeah, looks good, smells good. Let's see about the taste. Let's have a go. Oh. Oh, that's quite different. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna say something about this and it's gonna sound like an insult, but I actually mean that in a good way. It kind of has a smell of, or it kind of has a taste of almost like cigarettes. And I know that sounds horrible and it sounds like an insult, but I actually think it's nice, like in a good way. It's so interesting. It's I used to be a smoker, so for me, perhaps that association is different than for people who've never smoked. But this is sort of what I would associate with the nice thing about smoking a cigarette, right? There is lots of disgusting and awful and horrible things, which is why I quit. But there is a reason why you get addicted to smoking, is because there is something really enjoyable about it. And this kind of has that, which intrigues me a lot. Not because I miss the days that I'm smoking, that I used to be smoking, but it's just such an interesting thing to have in a beer. It's obviously the taste is smoky. That's why I get that association with cigarettes. But it's different. Usually the smokiness is a bit more what I would consider barbecue like, sort of like how you would have a smoked bacon or a smoked piece of meat in general, that kind of smokiness. This is a bit more almost vegetable like, sort of the quality. It's really, really intriguing. It's really nice. Wow, I'm really impressed by this one. Ah, and Scotland. You are really doing it for me because there's not even any garbage in it. Ah, mwah. It just has the four ingredients. Perfect. That makes me happy. But yeah, taste-wise, it's so interesting. It's of course very savory, and you do get that slight smokiness, but it is, as I said, it's a little bit more vegetable-y. And for me, the association is smoking. But again, for someone who has never smoked, or you know, maybe that is different for other people, but I do get that association with it. And but it's more, it's almost more like a pipe smoke, like not such a processed and awful cigarette one, just that sort of smoking tobacco kind of thing. So it's just really really interesting. Oh, I really like it. It's really good. This might be the highest rated non-German beer so far. This is very enjoyable, and I'm going to get this again. This, I can already tell, is going to be an exceptionally awesome beer for hiking. Uh, if I ever go camping again, which I really hope I will next year, I think I might bring that. Because this is the kind of beer, if you're being, in rugged outdoorsman mode, and you're sitting at a campfire, maybe you're having some roasted meat or something, this would go so well. That's what I associate this with. It just, that's the kind of energy I'm getting from this beer, and it is great. I'm really 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 enjoying this. So wow, I can't believe I have been sleeping on Scottish beers, cuz that is great. That's fantastic. I'm so excited by this beer. I definitely will go back to the import store and get a bunch of them. Or did I order this online? I don't remember. Maybe I ordered this online. I hope I didn't, because that would be really expensive if I had to buy this online. Uh, so wish me luck that this actually came from the import store and not online, because whew, that is a price difference. But fantastic! I really like it. Yeah, I can't even say much more about it because I just enjoy it so much, and my mind really is racing to all the opportunities with this kind of beer. Once again, this is also going to be a beer, much like, if this is coming out after, I hope it is, but who knows with the new way I'm doing videos. I would love to try this for cooking, much like the Yggdrasil beer from the Beer of the Gods line. I think this would have great applications for cooking. Not as much for game meat. For that one, I said it would probably be really good with game meat. I think this one might almost be better with for seafood cooking. So if I was gonna make a fish stew with beer, I think I would use. I could. This could be good with that. I'll have to try it. I do love cooking with beer as well. Maybe that'll one day be videos on this channel as well, cooking with beer, because I think there are many many applications of beer. Some that are horrifically heretical, by the way, because I hate cooking with wine. So whenever the recipe calls for wine, I replace that with beer. And I'm sure you can think of various recipes made by French and Italian people who would be very upset at the knowledge of some disgusting German man replacing their wine recipes with beer. But I don't really care. So get stuffed, French and Italian people. Um, but yeah, this is great. I would I Yeah, this is another one of those beers that I'm really gonna have to try in various other things to see if it changes anything about it. And I'm starting to think, because this has happened a couple of times now in videos. I don't know if you've seen all of them already, but I'm sure I've talked about this a few times now. I think I'm gonna have to do stuff like cooking with beer videos, because it just, some beers just have so many more applications than just drinking them for for enjoyment, or drinking them because you want to get drunk. And this is one of them. The taste is so unique and so interesting, even for an ale, that I really want to experiment with this and try different things. Unlike the red ale that I tried in that other video, I don't think this one would be good warm. I think this one is better when it's cold, and it might be good for cooking. Again, I think it might also be great having this after you hiked a bunch and set up your tent and made a fire, and then you sit down and you have this. I think that would be awesome. Man. Yeah, loving this. Super glad. Last week's beers were all terrible. This week I've had some better luck, I must say. So, yeah, great. Which again does not make any sense to you because it's all jumbled up now, the videos. But never mind. Ratings wise. It's so nice. I'm going to give this... Am I going to do it? Yeah, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. This is awesome. What a fantastic beer. If you are a German and you are not particularly fanciful about foreign beers, because often they contain random crap that you don't trust and they're not brewed after the purity law, this Belhaven Scottish Ale, give that a try. It is so nice. I'm not so sure about nutty. It says nutty on it. I don't really taste any nuttiness to it. But it tastes really, really nice. And I think this is a fantastic example of an ale. In this case, a very, very dark and roasty kind of ale. But, what a lovely beer. Like, really, I'm really, 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 really happy about this one. And this might actually make it in the top 10. It's so good. Yeah, I very much recommend this. I'm definitely going to get just a bunch more of these. I might order, if it's online, I might order just a box of them, because this is great. This is fantastic, and I'm very, very looking forward to cooking with this as well during the fall. Love the fall. Can start cooking with beer again. Not so much a thing I can do during the summer, because those foods are a bit too rich for the summer, but in the autumn and winter, that's when you break out the beer for your stews and for your meats and for all your delicious foods. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this evening as much as I have, because this is just so lovely. Please join me again on another day for another beer. Cheers, guys.